Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Feel Better podcast. I'm here to tell you a little something about overcoming challenges, not as an expert, but as an encourager. But before we get into it, I'd like you to know that my one and only agenda is to make you feel better. Challenges in life have many faces, but only one spirit and only one message. They vary from one person to another. You might be dealing with challenges within your family, another would be dealing with professional challenges, and one person can be facing challenges in different areas of their lives, professionally and personally. Not the best scenario, I know, but the point is, challenges have many faces and hit many areas in your life, but they have a common spirit. Whatever it is you're dealing with, if you stop fighting it for a minute and contemplate it, you'd see that it just wants to shake you and then shift your behavior in a different direction, or even shift your whole life in another direction. The spirit of a challenge is that of a messenger. It is there to transform you. But the trap we all fall into is fighting against the challenge instead of embracing the change that we are called to make. Because most of us, when we hear challenges, our mind goes to negative places. Our mind goes to crises in our lives. Right, but that's not always what we should be focused on. So, since this is all theoretical, let me give you a very simple example. A man or a woman working at a company. This person is full of potential, right? Intelligent, revolutionary even, and strong in every way. But this person is not doing well at their job, in spite of their intelligence and good qualities. Their boss is a complete dictator that despises them for no reason. And yet they remain there, unhappy, questioning what they are doing wrong to deserve such miserable work environment. Meanwhile, life is passing by and they are still trying, fighting the current and not getting the message that these challenges are trying to convey to them. Some challenges are put not to fight through, but to make us change our direction in life. Some challenges are a warning for us that it's time to exit, to look for a new territory, a new beginning. I'm not saying that that's the only message that a challenge would tell you. Some other challenges come to, for example, test our patience, to test our will, to test our love for our spouses. But if you have done everything in your power and the problems don't stop arising from the same place, that's when you know the message that these challenges are giving you is to simply change location, behavior, whatever it is. Right, but that's the message. Another example is a married couple. The man is extremely jealous, and this is creating constant tension in the marriage. The man visits a therapist to complain about how unhappy he is in his marriage and how his challenges now seem bigger than the whole universe and he wants a solution. Evidently, a few sessions in and the therapist would identify the variable that needs to be changed in order for the marital challenges to go away, which is the man's extreme jealousy. If that is taken care of, if that dysfunction is treated, then the challenges would subside. A challenge is always here to tell you that something needs to change, something needs to go, or something needs to be done, or someone needs to go from your life. Right? Speaking from experience here, I have had many challenges, even on the physical level, on the spiritual level, on the physical level, on the emotional level, on the professional level. And then I was stuck, honestly, in a loophole of actually bad situation after another, bad chapter after another. And then I realized that, I had to let go of some people in my life that were toxic people that were causing me to stay in this cycle forever. And so those challenges actually came as a warning that there's a toxicity in your life that needs to be taken care of, right? So we have to understand our lives not from the obvious and thoughtful perspective where we fight against every challenge that's put in our way and get frustrated with it. We have to understand it from the perspective that this world is weaved very carefully, almost programmed to go one way. And if we pull the other way, these or those challenges will bring us nothing but delay of blessings and defeat. Let's say, for example, you have a purpose to serve and you want to escape it and do something else. For whatever reason, you will face challenges that would eventually bring you back where you are supposed to be, bring you back to that purpose of yours. And the challenges will never stop until you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Let's say you want a happy marriage, but you have a very destructive habit, right? The challenges will never stop knocking at your door unless you change that habit and replace it with a healthier one. Some challenges are here not to fight against, but they are here to change us into better people. Some challenges are actually your friend and not the enemy. Now, does that mean that if you follow your purpose, you won't face challenges? Well, not really. You will definitely face them, but a different kind of challenges. This kind of challenges will be there to build you up. Stepping into your purpose is something, and growing into your best version is a whole other level. You won't reach that level without challenges. These challenges, unlike the other kind, won't feel insurmountable. They will be big enough to level you up, but not big enough to break you. But you will have to be patient when they show up for you. Sometimes they show up to make you realize how badly you want to succeed and how much your purpose means to you. Because sometimes we're not very clear how much we really want something until we have some challenges and we work past them in order to actually get to our goals. You don't know how much your purpose means to you until you actually have surmounted some issues and some challenges. Those challenges will test you and will test your endurance, because when God blesses us, He does so after we have put in the effort and showed consistency. Challenges might seem like they're out to get you, but I would sincerely call them blessings in disguise. But to understand this, we should have solid faith that outside forces are here to build us even as they try to break us. And I'm going to say this again. To understand this, we should have solid faith that outside forces are here to build us even as they try to break us. And I give the example of my toxic friends and some toxic family members also that I had to let go of in order for me to move on. And how did I realize that I had to keep my distance from them? Is by fighting through those challenges, is by realizing what the message behind the challenges was. When I was with them, I had many issues, like I said, on every level of my life. It was not something that I understood back at the time. And then when I just stopped fighting those challenges and started reading into them, what the message was behind them, then and only then did I step out of that toxic circle and step into my blessing. Because let me tell you this, right after I changed my behavior by changing the people around me, I stepped into many blessings and I leveled up. And that was thanks to those challenges that woke me up. And remember that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Give me one good success story that didn't have challenges in it. Give me one person whose greatness have been served to them on a silver platter. Challenges, as bitter as they come, are here to make us better versions of ourselves. Before we take that sword and armor and fight against them, as we typically do, we have to befriend them. Let them speak, know their message, and know the purpose that they have to play in our lives. And then work with them toward a brighter future and a better reality. If you like this video, my loves, please hit that like button and subscribe to get more. I would love also to hear your stories about challenges and how you overcame them and what messages they conveyed to you and how those challenges helped you be better people. Thank you for tuning in, and till next time.